Well, good morning. This is our 2023 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon with the Explorer elevated topper on the back, 38-inch tires, 3.5-inch metal cloak game changer lift. And this Jeep is awesome, except for one very horrible problem that we're having with it that we're going to address today. And the biggest issue with Poppy is it is an absolute turd to drive because it's still got the factory 410 gears in. I'm on a perfectly flat section of road right now. Cruise control set on 75. I am in 6th gear. It will not downshift into 7th and definitely not 8th unless I am on a major downhill slope. Even a slight, just climbing this little hill, it downshifted into 5th. So we're going to get that fixed. So I am here at Toys for Trucks in North Little Rock, Arkansas to get new 513 gears in Poppy. This will totally change how Poppy performs, and instead of making Poppy a turd, Poppy's gonna be awesome. Zach here at Toys for Trucks is the man you want to have doing your gears. He is so meticulous and so detailed with even with just cleaning everything out. He just does an incredible job. And so I'm glad he's the one working on Poppy. The new gears are on. Front pinion is in. Man, Zach is moving fast. He just got the rear back in. He's putting the front back in. And it's only, 9 o'clock. It's only been less than 4 hours. Dude is efficient. So why 513s? And the reason is because it's an Overland rig. It's got some weight in the back that we have to move around. Ideally 488s, this is my opinion. For 37s, 38s, ideally 488 would get you closer to that factory RPM, cruising down the interstate. And I would recommend 488s if you're going to keep your Gladiator light. You're not going to build out the back. You're not going to put a rooftop tent and a rack or a topper on it. You're going to keep it light. Then I would go 488. You'll get better gas mileage out of it, and I think you'll just get a smoother ride. But if you're going to build out your Gladiator like we have, then 513s are the way to go. So I'm pumped. Now, one myth that people seem to focus on when they re-gear is improving your miles per gallon. And yeah, you might see that a little bit, but that's really not the point. You're turning bigger tires, your Gladiator's weighing more, you're not going to get back that factory miles per gallon, at least most likely. Like I said, if you're keeping it light, you probably will, but for our purposes, that's not why we're doing this. So the reason that we re-gear is to regain the torque and the power back for the engine, the transmission, all the powertrain. Because when you put larger tires, the Gladiator Rubicon comes with 410 gears and 33-inch tires. That setup is not designed to turn 37s, 38-inch tires. It's just not. You put big tires like that on the factory powertrain, and you're just making the engine work harder. You're making the transmission work harder, and it's not going to last long term. So by regearing your differentials to 488s or 513s, then everything works in the sweet spot that it was designed for. First gear has the power that it's supposed to have to, take off from a light, to climb hills when you're off-roading, all that sort of stuff. You regain 7th and 8th gears for cruising down the interstate. You see people all the time in the Facebook groups talking about how, oh yeah, I've been running 37s with the factory 410s, everything's fine, 6 gears, the same RPM basically as, if I were to regear, so what's the difference? Well, the difference is all the other things, the working harder in first gear to get you going, losing gear ratios in there to make everything smoother and, just perform better. So if you're gonna run larger tires, re-gear, it's just part of it. All right, she's down on all fours. Got one thing to do before we can roll out of here. All right, before I can drive away, I've got to reprogram the Jeep for the new gears. Can't just take off and do that. So for this Jeep, we're using J-Scan. Our other two Jeeps have tasers in them. Let's see, axle ratio, there we go. Axle ratio 513s, done. Programming, boom, that easy. Changes applied successfully. Finish procedure, turn off the ignition, close and open the door 2 times, and then leave it. Cool. Well, hello there, 8th gear. You have been missed. It is so good to have you back. In all seriousness, this drives so much better. It cruises in 8th gear, no problem. It even holds 8th going up very slight grades. And when it does have to downshift, the difference from 8th to 7th is so much less jarring than going from 6th to 5th. That gear gap is so much smoother. This feels like it's supposed to feel. Obviously, got to go through the break-in period, but I'll report back. All right, Kara just got back from a 70-mile round trip to Little Rock on the interstate.
Hello.
All right, how'd it do?
Incredible.
Big difference?
Yeah, it's like I'm so used to driving Boo, out west, that it's light, and so it goes faster. Well, this one was really sluggish, but now it's like I'm driving
back to normal.
A regular Jeep, and I don't notice the weight.
And
anything.
8th gear on the interstate?
Oh, yeah, 8th gear.
Downshifting for, yeah.
I came up this big hill next to our house here, and it was like in 3rd, and
just climbed right up
it was like, I think
in
I
2nd.
Can, I think I can, I think I can. And so now it was great. It worked great.
Excellent.
I know, I'm super excited. I may want to actually drive this now.
All right, we're back at Toys for Trucks, getting a 500-mile inspection, and everything looked great. Well, I hope that was helpful. We got 2 Gladiators geared appropriately for the 38s with 513 gears. We've got a Wrangler geared appropriately for 35s with 456 gears. And having them geared properly makes such a difference. So is it worth it? Absolutely. And I think in the long run, you will have less wear and tear on your engine, less wear and tear on your transmission, less wear and tear on your gears. It's absolutely worth it. So if you've got questions, put them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. If you would, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you want to consider supporting the channel. And for all of our merchandise, go to shopoverlandapparel.com. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.